Well, just this week, we were the first to tell you that Detroit Police, the largest department in the state, will bring first responder drones to the city. Chief Todd Bettison attributes dropping crime numbers in part to tech. You know, stuff like green light cameras, facial recognition, all of that is working. All categories of violent crime trending lower, carjackings and homicides down, and closure rates up. But does all this tech come with a price?
To your point, if you want to say it's a surveillance state, I'll give you that.
Is just this the price we're going to have to pay for security and safety in this era, especially in urban settings?
And I wouldn't say just urban settings. I mean, crime happens all over.
Of course.
If I'm the victim of a crime, I hope somebody caught it. I hope and pray that somebody caught it so that we can get the person who hurt me or hurt somebody that I love.
Smile. You're on camera. Everywhere you look, surveillance, not just in Detroit, but seemingly everywhere. 26% of sheriffs and police chiefs statewide say their agency currently uses automated license plate readers. 10% report the use of facial recognition technology. There have been several amicus briefs filed by the ACLU on behalf of people like Portia Woodruff, who had a mistaken identity as a result of the interpretation of facial recognition. So, first of all, are you happy with the current iteration of Detroit's facial recognition policy?
Yes, yes. We have tweaked it. We have adjusted it. We have enhanced it. It's a very, very strong policy. And if a member intentionally violates our policy, they can be terminated or get a lengthy suspension. We have one of the most stringent policies in the country when it comes to the use and how, when you're authorized to utilize facial recognition. But we still have to have corroborating evidence on top of that before we can get a warrant and before we can go any further with it.
Do you believe that the extant facial recognition policy in Detroit means that there will be no other false pings?
I can never say never, and I never will say never. We put things in place and we adjust, but I believe that the probability of it happening is very, very small.
Project Greenlight. Real-time camera connections all over the city.
This is specifically for benchmarking and looking at our work.
Let's take a walk down memory lane when I spoke with then Detroit Police Chief James White in 2022. The trend at that time, even, a decline in crime. At all the sites, according to the Detroit Police Department, you say violent crime is down 23% at those sites. If that particular location is seeing some reduction in crime, how far does that extend into the neighborhood if the cameras are pointed at that establishment? Are green light locations getting preferential treatment?
No, I don't think they're getting preferential treatment. I think they're being treated as green light businesses.
We started with 8 gas stations, Hilary. 8. We still have those original 8, so they see value in the program, but I will tell you that we have over 1,000 businesses now that are participating in green light. And so as the number of green light locations trended up, the number of carjackings trended down.
The downward trend, an 88% reduction in carjackings since 2013. You attribute that to green light?
Yes.
Do you think it's had an effect on non-fatal shootings and homicides?
Yes, especially closure rates. With Project Greenlight, we demanded that to be a part of the program, you had to have so many megapixels, the video had to be so clear, and that to me really changed the game. Some could say or feel like, you know, I'm under surveillance. But when you go outside, the real question is, and you present your face to the world, you give up your expectation of privacy. 10 years ago, it wasn't a Ring doorbell camera. You're just walking down the street. Everybody camera has...
The difference is, though, Chief, I have control over this camera. It moves with me.
Right. But you don't have control over somebody else's camera.
But the green light cameras are, in some ways, you could make a cogent argument, an extension of the state. Is this an extension of the surveillance state by specifically the city of Detroit?
I would say that with the green light cameras, we tap in when there's a crime. That's the only time we take it or upload it. We don't own it. The actual video footage is in a cloud, and the actual business actually own and have access to the data.
Okay.
We access it when we need to, when it's been a crime committed.
All right, and you can watch the full interview on our website, foxdetroit.com. We spoke for almost an hour. The last thing we'll touch on, community violence intervention and culture and crime. The chief gets very candid on murder music. That's coming this week.